I know there are a lot of touts out there that talk a big game. The difference with me is I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. For over 30 years, off and on, but on a pretty regular basis, I've always put my money exactly where my mouth is. Until I met up with the Champ Group, I used to give my friends and family plays all the time. They knew I was taking them, and they see that I consistently win over time, so they would ride along with me and make some extra money and have some fun doing it as well. Once I met the Champ Group, they talked to me about doing the same thing for the Champ's clients, and I'm happy to help everyone out as well. I know that it's been bouncing back and forth and a little bit rough compared to what I'm used to, but I'm very confident that things are going to really get very strong now. I'm spending a lot of time watching the games, going over all the fundamentals, and my strike rate's going to go up substantially as the season progresses in the NFL, in college football. I've wagered sports, like I said, for over 30 years, and I've ended up winning every single year. I've had some cold spells, I've had a lot of hot spells, but at the end, the way I manage my money and progress when I get hot, I end up ahead. I've made tens of millions of dollars doing this, and I know that over any period of time, I will end up winning. I wouldn't be wasting my time handicapping sports and betting all this money for myself if I didn't know that that would be true. It's like a very good person in the stock market. They have their down times, their up times, but a really good stock handicapper, stock analyst, will outperform the market and outperform the rest of the analysts over any period of time. I believe that I do the same thing when it comes to sports. So when you follow me, you're going along with one of the winningest sports bettors in Nevada history. So here are the two wagers that I made this last weekend, totaling well over $100,000. Take a look on the screen for proof of all my betting tickets this last Saturday. In total, I wagered $64,629 and ended up cashing $73,087 in one day. My biggest bet of the day was on Triple G to win the fight, where I wagered around $15,000. Had the decision been fair, according to most every analyst that I've seen online, people that I've talked to, we would have all won the Triple G fight pretty easily. It was quite shocking what happened with the one judge. The controversial judge, I guess, if you Google it, she's no longer going to be a judge anymore. It was just quite a ridiculous opinion that she had of the fight. I don't know which fight. I was thinking maybe she got the names mixed up and just had the wrong person winning. I don't know. But so even with all of the bad breaks and the fight being a push, nothing was lost on the boxing match, and my record for picking winners in the fights is still 100% for multiple years on the big boxing matches. That one is not a win, it's not a loss, it was a push, but anybody that saw the fight knows that we were on the right side. I wagered $20,000 on Mayweather, cashed that out quite easily, and here again bet around $15,000 on Triple G in a fight where anyone that was watching it knows we should have won, but we ended up with a push. So after betting $64,629 and cashing out $73,000 on Saturday, I moved on to Sunday betting nearly $50,000 of my own money on the picks I'm giving out to you, my friends and family. Take a look here on the screen again for proof. Here are all the betting tickets that I put in yesterday, totaling $47,750. I won on one of my round robins here, as you can see. On this round robin sent out to my paid clients, I wagered $5,200 and cashed out over $28,000 for a net profit of $22,821. Overall for yesterday, I wagered a total of $47,750 and cashed out $59,677 for a winning profit of around $12,000 in one single day. So in one weekend, yesterday and Sunday, I wagered $112,000 on the picks that I give out to my paid members and cashed out $132 for a net profit of over $20,000. If you know of any other tout on the planet who goes out there and puts over $100,000 and spreads it out on their own picks in one single weekend, let me know, because I don't know of any. And hopefully that matters to you, because I'm in it with you and we win or lose together. I would not be happy if I was paying someone some money for their research and their picks and they didn't have the confidence to bet on them themselves. Those of you that are riding along, you'll see we're going to win a lot of money. So you've seen for yourself how I wagered well over $100,000 this last weekend and walked away with tens of thousands in profits. One of the ways I've also made a lot of money is betting on boxing and mixed martial arts. You've seen my undefeated winning track record with Mayweather, McGregor, and then Triple G, which was still a lock. It went as I thought it would. And Canelo fought well, but Triple G clearly won that. I wagered $35,000 of my own money on the 2 fights, and I won Mayweather easily and should have won Triple G. Still, with that push on my record, I'm still undefeated for many years in boxing. One of the ways I've also made a lot of money is betting on mixed martial arts. Some people on my team have some significant insider experience with mixed martial arts. I'm very, very familiar with mixed martial arts myself, and it's an extremely predictable sport if you have the inside knowledge and know the fighters and how they match up with each other and how they're doing in training, and again, what styles beat other styles. So I could go on for hours and hours and hours about what I know about mixed martial arts, but I want to show you by putting my own money up on these mixed martial arts events that come up about every 2 weeks. I probably will make about 10 to 12 selections per month in mixed martial arts, and also if you join me on this package, you'll get the boxing included whenever there's any major boxing events that occur as well. I remember in mixed martial arts I had a streak of about 40 consecutive winners, and I probably took the underdog 10 times out of those 40, so it's not like I'm just taking the favorites. If you just take favorites, you're going to lose. You have to know when to lay off, you have to know when the underdog's a good value, and you have to know when the favorite's a good value. Overall, my win percentage in mixed martial arts and boxing has got to be 90%, which there's no sport out there, definitely no team sport, where you can average anywhere near those kind of strike records. When you're talking about one person fighting another person, and you have all of the insider information, and you understand the styles, and you understand how it should play out, you end up with a very, very high win percentage in boxing and mixed martial arts. In a future video, I'm going to reveal to you my tips and strategies on how I win in both of the combat sports. But today, I want to invite you to join hands with me in betting and winning on MMA and boxing. The next UFC event is just days away, and I have an entire lineup of hot picks I want to share with you. I'm planning to bet big money on the upcoming UFC event, and I want to share all of my success and my secrets on how I win in the combat sports with you. So all you got to do, let me do all the work, let me talk to everyone I know and get all of the inside information I can and all the analysis. And for you, all you have to do is go to thewhalepicks.com/fight. You do that, I'll do all the work. Also too, like I did with the Triple G and with the McGregor-Mayweather fight, when you sign up, I'm not only going to give you the selection, I'm going to show you the tickets that I have on it, I'm also going to give you the analysis that I've come up with on why I'm picking who I'm picking. So you can see that there's some solid reasoning behind it. And then you can see if I'm right, see if why I think someone's going to win if it plays out that way. Because that's what's going to be impressive. Not that I just picked a winner, but I picked a winner for the right reasons. I've made millions of dollars betting on MMA and boxing. So I'm asking you to join hands with me today. Let me prove it to you. Let me share all my MMA and boxing picks. And there's a team of us. So one of the things too that comes up is, why don't I just give all my picks out for free? Well, as you can imagine, when you have a team of people and you have a lot of people giving you inside information and helping you with all the stats and helping you with all the pattern recognitions and all the different things that we're doing, these people deserve to get paid for doing all this research and help. And whenever you guys kick in and do any payments, then I spread it out with the people that are helping me, and I get the benefit because I'm betting more money on winning selections. So developed a team now for NFL, for college, for NHL, and for boxing, and also baseball. So it's not just me and a couple people now. You're getting a team of people that are kicking in to give you the best possible selections and advice possible. So let's go on to today's round robins. Here are today's round robins in baseball. Side note, there is a Monday night game tonight too that I feel very strong about. Baseball round robins, 3s and a 4, Dodgers run line, Milwaukee Brewers, New York Yankees, and Arizona on the first group. Second group, Marlins and over, and A's and over. Marlins and over and A's and over, second group, 3s and 4s. As a reminder, the next UFC event happens just in a few days from now. I've made a lot of money betting on MMA and boxing. Again, an individual combat sport is much more predictable than any team sport where you've got so many different players that can impact the game. Basketball, hockey, baseball, football are all team sports. Combat sports are individual, one-on-one. My track record is amazing when it comes to combat sports. Again, it's not all the time. It doesn't happen every day like the team sports, but it happens a lot now because of the UFC. Between their Fox contract and their pay-per-view, they're putting on events generally twice a month. So there's a lot of research has to go into it, a lot of work, and again, I'm paying people to give me all the latest information possible so that we can make the best selections together when it comes to MMA and boxing. The people that I'm working with are not only analysts and experts, but are insiders and former insiders as well. There's nothing wrong, this isn't trading stocks or anything like that. There's nothing wrong with getting the most inside information to make a prediction in sports. That's what all great handicappers do. And when it comes to combat sports, you really want to know how are the people training, how are they feeling, do they have any injuries? And then two, you really have to understand the analysis, which is very, very important in mixed martial arts. You got somebody that's more of a ground and pound or a jiu-jitsu or a wrestler versus someone that's more of a stand-up fighter. You have to know how the styles will compete against each other, and it's very much evolved in the UFC. And so the best fighters are ones that have strengths in all categories, but typically now, a striker that knows how to defend on the ground is better than someone that's just a ground fighter. So these are all things that we will go over as we go forward and explain to you why these picks are good picks. And again, I'm going to be giving you a lot of underdogs. And I'm careful as to which ones I'll take. I'm not going to take an underdog that I think has a decent chance of winning, but I like the odds. I'm going to give you underdogs that I think are going to win. So those are the kinds that I'm looking for. And lots of times when the odds makers put up the lines, the better known fighter is the one that gets to be the favorite. But if you have that inside information and you know who's really, really good and you know how styles match up, lots of times you're going to be coming up with the underdog, which gives you tremendous value. So let me do all the work for you. Let me show you how you can win on mixed martial arts and boxing. And very simple. All you got to do is go to thewhalepicks.com/fight, and I'll do the rest. My team will do the rest. Really, really low price to be able to get great information and have consistent winnings month after month. Very excited to offer this to you, and I put together a great team to be able to give you the best possible selections. Thanks a lot. Look forward to doing another video soon. Bye. Going forward, I'll continue to release all of my daily picks to you for free if you text me or subscribe to my mailing list. So make sure to text me or subscribe to my free mailing list so I can continue sending you all of my picks every day. I've made tens of millions of dollars betting on sports over the years, and now I'm finally breaking my secret so that you too can share in my success. All you have to do is either click on the link in the description of this video or send me a text message to my phone number at 702-462-1135. If you're texting me from outside the United States, add the +1, so it's +1 702-462-1135. I will begin texting and emailing you with all of my daily picks whenever they come up. Remember, subscribing to my mailing list is 100% free, no strings attached. And every day that you're not a subscriber to my free mailing list is another day that you may have missed out on one of my devastating winning runs. So be sure to click on the link in the description of this video or send me a text at 702-462-1135, or if you're outside of the United States, +1 702-462-1135 to join my mailing list today, 100% free. And you'll be the first to know when I release my killer picks every single day. Again, 100% free.